TSI is a family-owned and operated full-service snow removal and property maintenance company, proudly serving Chicagoland and beyond for 3 decades, specializing in large commercial zero-tolerance clients.
Back in 2010, we had a blizzard in Chicago, and Tim Snow Plowing did an exceptional job for us with their snow plowing services. We were able to get our branches open, and we were, I think, the only Chicago-based branches that were able to be open the day of the blizzard because of the services they were able to provide. They were accessible to us all day long. We were on phones with them back and forth all day. Anything that we needed, they were right there, and we had no issues. The blizzard was probably one of the exceptional things that they did where we wanted to make sure we awarded them another contract. If I were to be approached by another company for snow plowing services, I most certainly would recommend Tim Snow Plowing. They have proven that they are the company to go with. They're very professional. I have gone down and have toured their facility. Their facility is very clean and very well kept. The staff is very professional, and I just would highly recommend them without any concerns whatsoever.
I believe that TSI is so intensely customer oriented because that was my main focus from the time we started, that I leave my customers satisfied. I can achieve a sense of satisfaction by having built the business and that it was mine to the point where it's become an entity that I'm proud of for the services we provide and the people we employ. And I'm especially proud of the fact that many of our customers have been with us for a long time. And many of the people that do the work with us in the winter have been with us just as long, a couple of decades.
TSI will work with you to build a snow plan, which will be used by service providers whose progress you can follow by computer or smartphone using Crew Tracker software.
TSI services a vast area. We have centers in Rockford, Illinois. They service centers in Chicago and Berwyn for us. I like the fact that they have the wherewithal and the equipment to service such a large region, and I plan on contracting with them for some other centers that I know that they can handle. Very prompt, courteous service. We have a number of properties that we manage in the Chicagoland area, and we've had some difficult centers with specific service needs, and I was looking for a professional company that could handle those special needs, and after meeting with Rob and contracting with them for the season, they did a wonderful job, even with our most difficult centers. So looking to contract with them for bigger centers and so that they can take on more and take away some of my headaches. I'm really impressed with TSI's service area in the liquid pre-treatment, the EcoBrine. It's a great product and it's very environmental friendly. It definitely prolongs the life of our asphalt and concrete at our shopping centers and cuts down great amount of our liability that we have at our centers. TSI services all areas of our center, from clearing of the walks, of course the parking lot clearing, our dumpster areas, the alleyways. They're a full service company and they do a wonderful job for us. So much that I'm going to renew with them next season and hopefully for many more to come.
After several winter storm events, accumulated snow takes up parking spaces, becomes a driving hazard, so it's time to move it to another area on your site with TSI's snow stacking service. But when even snow stacking can no longer hold back the steady growth of snow piles, it's time to relocate the snow to an approved dump site using a fleet of TSI dump trucks.
I love snow. It's a constant variable. It's never the same. The next storm will never be the same as previous storms. The rush, the adrenaline rush you get from snow, from the first forecast that we're getting 1 to 3, and then it jumps from 3 to 5, and then 4 to 6, and then the anxiety starts kicking in and the phone starts ringing in. Are we prepped? Do we have enough salt? Are our salt bins filled? Do we have enough liquid made? Last minute timing on the brine, getting the trucks put together, mobilizing everybody, making sure all your systems are in place, your crew tracker routes are set, the new event is started, and then actually rolling into it.
I started using TSI in 2010. We had acquired some new properties in the city. I have 5 properties, and we acquired 2 new ones that had parking decks, and we needed a company that had experience in using them. And they did a great job, and I was really happy with them. I acquired another new property this year and decided to go ahead and give them that contract as well. One instance when TSI really came through for me was we had a 20-inch snowstorm, and they serviced all of my properties. I had no issues, no complaints. The parking lots were clear, the sidewalks were clear, the tenants had no problems getting into their property, into their parking lots, and they did a fantastic job. We have parking decks that have a special epoxy coating that you cannot use steel blades. So TSI will use rubber blades specifically for these parking decks. TSI also uses liquid ice melt, which is perfect for our parking decks. Elevated parking decks tend to freeze faster, so it works great in eliminating liability. It eliminates the salt all over the parking decks that gets tracked into your lobbies and common areas. The really cool thing about this is that the first ½ inch to inch of snow, as it comes on the ground, you can't even see it. It just disappears. We have a lot of national tenants at our shopping centers, and one thing that really works well for me is that TSI has designated crews that take care of the sidewalks, the parking lot, and also the salting. I would definitely recommend TSI. They're fantastic, they're very responsive. Anytime I call them, they call me right back, and anytime I've called with any concerns about a property, they always tell me that they'll handle it immediately. They also have a software program called Crew Tracker, which I absolutely love. It allows me to check in to see my properties, who's been there, what time they were there. I can check it from my phone. I don't have to make any phone calls. So if there's ever a question that we've received service, I always can look on, and it gives me the exact times, who was there, and what they did.
At TSI, we know how to manage snow removal, ice control methods, crew progress, and record keeping to minimize liability issues. Contact us today and join the list of satisfied TSI clients that keep renewing contracts with us year after year after year.